Right, quick one for you. Again, mini DVR. I wanted to wire it up to the monitor to see what the menu does. You could probably just plug it in and go, but I just wanted to make sure what the settings are on before I did. So what I've got is a mini breadboard. Some of you may know what these are, some of you might not. What you've got is a series of rows and a slot down the middle. That series of 6 holes there are connected in one straight line. So you can have 6 positives, 6 negatives, 6 audio, 6 video feed. If you wanted more, you can put a loop in from there across, just a little piece of wire, and then that doubles that row, so you can get even more connections in. So as a quick setup, I can use that. So that's a mini breadboard with a big mess for you lot. What we got is I've just put the power on off my Nite-site battery. Hello mate. And we're on at the moment. What it's feeding through is the camera. The mini DVR isn't hooked up yet. If I take this red out, camera goes off, move it across to the mini DVR, power it on she comes, on the screen comes, get it close so you can see the glare, and then she fires up. So at the moment what you can see is the washing machine and the daughter dragging the dog out. Is that alright? You're welcome. If I go to the menu, there's your options. So this is as it is straight out of the box. If I go to resolution, D1, VGA, QVGA. Now unless I'm wrong, QVGA is 320 by 240. VGA is 640 by 480, so it's double, so it's better. And D1 is Cctv Resolution, which is 740 by 480 in USA, I believe, which is NTSC. And your PAL for Europe is 720 by 576 off the top of my head. So I'll leave it on D1 because I know that's the best resolution setting there is. I'll come back out of there. Loop recording. Is that on or off? 3 minutes. I'll turn that off because I don't want it loop recording every 3 minutes. I'll just continuous record. Quality. Super fine, normal. Again, there's probably nothing wrong with fine. You will get more out of your SD card. Super fine and gives you a better picture. It takes a bit more space, but I can live with that. I'll have to find out what these support. I think it's a 32 gig card, which you won't fill in one night, Christ. Back out of there. Date stamp. Gotta love the videos you watch on Facebook and YouTube with the date stamp set 3 years previous. Off. I can't be bothered with that. What else? Audio record. Off. This thing doesn't vibrate like the like the Angel Eye DVRs that buzz, and you can hear them buzz on the videos. Yeah, you can turn it off. Boot manually record, motion detect. Off. That'll do me. So the list looks pretty much good to go straight out the box. So that's that done. You know what it is. You know where we are. What I'll do next is hook it up to the Nite-site and do some footage. So you thought you're getting footage from the Viper Nite-site. I'm sorry, but do I cut the red or do I cut the yellow or do I cut the black? Never mind. What I missed was in the menu. Ooh, there is a spanner at the top which you go across to. From there you can format your SD card. Your time and date settings are there. Your language and your TV mode, PAL and NTSC. It's already on PAL, so like I say, we're good to go out of the box. Looks like, more or less. I will do a bit more of a follow-up video, which I'll possibly put in the group, depends how big it is. I might put it on YouTube, and it'll show the wiring of it, but it is pretty basic. What I want to do is change the lens out on the to 16mm on the Viper, so I'll cover that in the video, and I will upgrade the camera at some point when I've got a little bit of money to spend on it, and I'll cover that as well. Okay, cheers. Okay, so the video is going to jump while I keep adding bits to it that I can think of. I've had to make a cable up from the Nite-site for the Hawk Mini. That's your wiring instructions should you need it. The 2 cables that came with it, those, one of them works for that, the other one doesn't work for the Nite-site because the Nite-site requires the yellow video on number 3, and on the 2 plugs that come with the Nite-Eye, number 3 pin doesn't do anything. There's no cable for it whatsoever. There's only the 1st, 2nd and 4th that work, as you can see in that one. that drawing corresponds to that plug. So your negative black is number 1, your audio in is number 2, number 3, which you need for the Nite-site, doesn't do anything, and the yellow video in is number 4. So what I've had to do is find just an ordinary length of cable with a 4-pin plug on it, 3.5mm, and in this case I've had to bell it out to find out which one's which. So in this case number 3 was a yellow video, but number 2, which I needed for the negative, was white. So in that cable I've connected the white to the black, the yellow to the yellow, and that gives me my plug. So my apologies, yet another video tagged on the end of it. Apologies to NVUK for forgetting to add a wiring diagram for their setups and the home build setups. I was given a Nite-site Viper basically for nothing. I'm not really happy with it. From what I believe, it's got a 540 TVL camera in it compared to the home build 700. There's a 16mm lens in the home builds, whereas it's only got a 12 in the Nite-site Viper. What I'm going to be doing with the NVUK guys, I'll get hold of Peter and Eddie and I'll have a chat with them and rip that to bits and rebuild it to a better Nite-site. I'll put their components in it, upgrade it. In the meantime, what we've got, your Hawkeye, exactly the same as the previous picture, negative in, audio, yellow video in. I tend to use my own cables. You can get just the plugs from Maplins, well, no more Maplins, but online, eBay. If you're using your own cable, you have to bell out which is which. Your outer sheath's your negative, the nipple in the middle is positive. So that'll be black and that'll be yellow, and whatever it corresponds to there when you bell it out. So whatever your black is will go to your negative, and whatever that colour is, the middle one, positive, will go to your video in this case the yellow one. Also works for photons. Thank you.